EU leaders are reflecting on a week of crisis, which ended with the hard reality that transatlantic relations are now shattered. Heads of state and government met for an emergency summit in Brussels, initially planned as a format for the EU to decide how best to proceed, following Trump's announcement he was imposing tariffs on 7 EU countries and the UK. The 11th hour back down on the tariffs meant the agenda shifted to other matters, such as plans to better integrate Ukraine into the EU and Trump's so-called Gaza peace board. But the Trump administration's hostility to America's allies loomed large over the meeting, and Europe agrees it needs to accelerate its independence away from the US.
We know that we have to work more and more for an independent Europe. This is not something which happened overnight. This is hard work. And the main ingredients, the main topics to work on for an independent Europe is economic power and the security infrastructure that is necessary.
EU leaders also discussed the recently signed Mercosur trade deal. Earlier this week, the European Parliament voted to test the legality of the deal by sending it to the European Court of Justice, which will delay its official rollout. But leaders agree on provisionally implementing the deal while they await a judgment from the EU's top court. All they need is the countries of Latin America now to be ready.
A decision would only be needed at a stage when one country of Mercosur or more countries of Mercosur have completed their procedures, are basically ready. So in short, we will be ready when they are ready.
The decision by US President Donald Trump to back down on imposing tariffs in relation to forcing Denmark to give up Greenland is indeed a welcome one. But it doesn't now shake the reality that one of the most important, effective and reliable global partnerships in the world is essentially no more. All trust is eroded. We'll see what happens next. Shona Murray, Euronews, Brussels.